Adverbs. The adverb song. Describe, describe, describe a verb using adverbs. When and where and how and more. Can you tell about a verb? Describe, describe, describe a verb using adverbs. How often and to what extent can you tell about a verb? Slowly I run the mile. Slowly I walk to school. Slowly I throw the ball. Slowly I finish my test. Slowly I go up the stairs. Slowly I sit down on my chair. Slow is when I do my homework, but slowest of all is when I get up in the morning. An adverb describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It tells us how, where, when, why, or with what frequency. For examples, lovely, softly, hurriedly. Many adverbs are of the form adjective plus ly. Adverbs usually come just before or after the verbs they describe. Adverbs of manner. I have made no secret of my disdain for Marino's and her Bonfire series. These books are poorly written, badly plotted, and foolishly reasoned. They are trash, garbage, barely a step above other badly written books. Some kids refuse to read them. I have talked to a couple of other people in my writing classes regarding this. People can now finally understand what I mean. The highlighted words describe how a book has been written and presented, with words such as poorly, badly, foolishly, barely, and finally. For example, the book is poorly written. Adverbs of manner tell us how something has happened. These adverbs are often placed after the verbs which they describe. When the adjective ends with ic, the letters al are added at the end before adding ly. Specific, specifically. Basic, basically. When the adjective ends with le preceded by a consonant, the final e is changed to y to form ly. Gentle, gently. Humble, humbly. When the adjective ends with double L, only Y is added. Full, fully. Chill, chilly. When the adjective ends with UE, the final E is omitted. Before the ending, LY is added. Due, duly. True, truly. Adverbs of time. I saw Mary yesterday. Her mother had gone to the library in the morning. There was a storm during the night, which Mary slept through. Mary usually watches television in the evening. She sometimes goes swimming. All the highlighted words are adverbs, which tell us about the time of an activity. Some adverbs answer the question, when. These are called adverbs of time. Adverbs of time are often placed at the end of the sentence. Example, I am tired of living here. I will go to my place tomorrow. Adverbs of time which describe for how long an action occurred are usually placed at the end of the sentence. Example, she stayed at my grandmother's house all day long. Adverbs of frequency which express the exact number of times that an action happens are usually placed at the end of the sentence. Example, the newspaper comes daily. Adverbs of place. Outside, inside, near, on, downstairs. Adverbs of place tell us where something happens. They answer the question, where. For examples, he sat there. She went downstairs. They tell us about the direction in which someone or something is moving. For example, we walk past the bank to reach our school. They show us how far things are. For example, Jaipur is 340 kilometers away from Delhi. Adverbs of frequency. We generally place adverbs of frequency before the main verb in the simple present tense. For example, I always walk to work. To ask about the frequency of an action, we place how often at the beginning of a question. For example, how often do you go to the cinema? Expressions like every evening, morning, night, day, weekend, Saturday, Monday, week, year are often placed at the end of the sentence. For example, I play the drums in class every Monday. We use adverbs of frequency to describe how often something happens. For examples, sometimes, every day, never, usually, rarely, often, always. Adverbs of degree. Two kids went to the Diwali fair. Sissy asked Raju about the fair. Do you like the fair? I had so much fun at the fair. Most of all, I totally enjoyed the giant wheel. The view from the top is very beautiful. I want to take a ride too, but I have to finish my popcorn first. Sissy, why are you eating popcorn so quickly? I cannot wait to ride the giant wheel. Come, let us go quickly. Sissy and Raju have used a number of adverbs. Let us look at the adverbs of degree. Very beautiful tells us how beautiful the ride is. It has modified the adjective beautiful. To what extent did you enjoy the ride? I enjoyed the ride totally. Adverbs that answer the question how much or to what extent are known as adverbs of degree. For examples, I totally enjoyed the ride. The water was extremely cold. Adverbs of degree modify adjectives, verbs, and adverbs. They tell us about the intensity of the action. Adverbs of degree are placed before the adjective or verb or adverb that they modify.